Good morning, you guys. Danielle here. It is Sunday morning, 10 a.m. I am on my way, of course, to Jet Rag, and I am meeting Miss Alexa Sunshine 83. She does not need any introduction, but I will anyway. She's also another thrift content creator here on YouTube. Her style is definitely more feminine, very pretty, very different from mine, but something that we do share in common is like our love for granny chic sweaters. So you guys, I'm gonna go meet up with her now. I am giving myself a budget of only $20. Last time I totally went overboard because they had like a crap ton of inventory. So we'll see what I find. Let's go on in. But before we get into today's haul, a huge thank you to today's sponsor, which is Karma. They're an app and Chrome extension that ensures you never miss a price drop or coupon code when shopping online. So you're able to save items from numerous stores online in a single place and organize them in specific lists. And so Karma sends you notifications via email and mobile push whenever these saved items go on sale, have a coupon code, or even come back into stock. So if you wanted to check it out, I do have a link down below in my description box, but a few days ago, I was at the Glendale Galleria and I had walked past Steve Madden and I came across the freaking cutest patent pink leather Mary Jane shoes, and so I jumped onto Karma and I was able to get 3% Karma cash, which is essentially just earning real cash from shopping. And it's super easy to do, so all you have to do is just download the Chrome extension. Once it's complete, you're gonna jump onto their homepage, go into stores, type in the store that you want to shop from, find your item. You're gonna click the little Karma button on the side, choose your size, include it in the list of your choice, and then you're gonna save your item. And then once your item is saved, it gets logged under my items. You click into my lists, and then you see all your items organized into multiple wish lists, which is so nice and just easy to navigate compared to scrolling through all your likes just to find that single item. But I mean, if you're not sold already, anytime you're at checkout, Karma will also scan the web for additional coupon codes and will apply them automatically just to save you some more money. They also have something called Karma Gives, which is an initiative where they give back, and so every $50 that you spend, they will donate $1 to a cause of your choice. So if you're wanting to save money on any future purchases, go ahead and click that link down below and get the Karma shopping assistant. Huge thank you again to Karma, and let's get back to this haul. It is sunny today. Let's go find Alexa, see where she's at. Alexa!
Fairy lights in my peripherals. I'm so tired of
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a really nice one.
everything doesn't have meaning. No, think I need a new hairdo. Sitting here, counted my money twice, but I should count it all again.
You guys, I'm taking a little break because it's really hot and I lost my debit card and my cash somewhere in all these freaking piles of clothes. So I think I'm just gonna take a breather and then try to retrace my steps.
My intuition is way better than it seems, but is it just the truth or all anxiety? I don't know. I wish I could do the things you could do, but I can't help myself. I wish I could lose the parts that are good, but I don't know myself. Do I know myself?
Y'all, that was chaotic. But this is our pile, so we're gonna go ahead and go through it.
I count the cars as I watch them pass by, but I get over it and stop.
So you guys saw from the previous clips, I went to Jet Rag with Alexa Sunshine 83, and let's just talk about this because she is one of the sweetest human beings ever. She made me feel very welcomed and comfortable. I actually get a lot of social anxiety when it comes to meeting other creators, but I feel like because we had a lot of similarities as far as like, you know, the pros and cons of doing YouTube, it was really easy to connect. But I'm also happy that just like the thrifting community on YouTube in general is very nice and welcoming and not necessarily toxic like the beauty community. And I know those are like two whole different realms, but It was super nice meeting Alexa and really happy to consider her a friend now. But I did walk away with like a crap ton of stuff. I'm also gonna show you guys the pieces from like my favorite to like my least favorite. So let's get started with number one. Okay, before I show you the first item, I do just want to say that Jet Rag is usually my hub and my go-to place to find a lot of granny, chic, and just like cottagecore type sweaters. And look at this first cardigan that I found. So freaking dang cute. I will say that it does have a little stain here on the front, and I'm noticing another one here, and a little bit of the thread is coming undone. So once I fix it up, clean it up a little bit, it's gonna be good as new. But I couldn't pass it up because all of this detail, I primarily got it just because of all the hearts. I know we're nowhere near Valentine's Day, but I just have like a really mad obsession with hearts in general. So I just thought it was really adorable, and I don't usually come across button front cardigans in good condition. So I was just like, oh hell yeah, such a jackpot. So this is like my fave of the entire haul. This next sweater is just in time for Christmas, and if you know me,
I don't like Christmas.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm more of a Halloween type of girl, but anytime I start to see Christmas lights go up, I'm just like, really? Is that the time of year already? But I couldn't resist this one because it's so dang cute. So y'all know I absolutely am obsessed over sweaters that have like double collared crew necks, or if they do have a spread collar coming through. And then look at this graphic. And I don't necessarily know what it is exactly, but we do have this like, is it supposed to be lace? It has like a house right in the center, and it's surrounded by mistletoe, and then we have cute little Christmas trees at the bottom. So even though I don't really like Christmas, I would honestly rock the hell out of this. And the little spread collar with the frill detail on the trim, so dang cute. This next button front cardigan, I'm debating whether I want to keep it in my wardrobe. It's just that living in SoCal, you don't necessarily need sweaters, and if you do, you probably only wear it for like a few hours out of the day. So still debating, but it is a size medium, and look at all the beads, the movement. It does have this like tonal stripe detail on the bodice, and look at these dang buttons. They have a little floral beaded detail, and what's so crazy about this is that I actually saw the girl who picked this up, and for some reason she put it right back into the pile. But then I kind of heard that she changed her mind and wanted it back, but it was already in my hands. And so either her mom and her sister were just like, pues ya lo pusiste para atrás, like, you're lost, you can't get it when someone else picks it up. So I was petty enough just to take it. I mean, I could have given it back, but come on, it's so damn cute. So I picked up this little blazer here. I absolutely love this because it has velvet accents on the collar, the buttons. It's also a plaid print, but it has more of a like darker colorway with the navy and the green, but it's also cropped, which for all my little short girls out there who are like 5'3" and below, cropped and shorter silhouettes tend to look a lot better on us, but I feel like it also plays into that like grungy alternative type look that I'm into, so really happy about it. And this next one here is giving me kind of like dark academia type vibes, but I really like it because again, we have these like contrast details that are actually suede on the notch lapel, and then on, it's like the trimming of the welt pockets on the front. Again, we do have a little bit more shoulder padding, so it's gonna have a very like masculine, sleek type silhouette. So like with these blazers especially, I like to do something a little bit more fitted and feminine underneath, just so that we can have that like juxtaposition of both masculine and feminine. So I know I started off this video with sweaters, and I kind of wanted to break it up and not show all the sweaters all at once. So I have more sweaters now. This one again is playing with like that granny chic look. It has more of a checkered detail on the front with embroidered flowers, which I think is super cute. And then obviously red is one of my staple colors. I just feel like it really complements my skin. If you plan on going to Jet Rag, and I highly recommend it, just keep in mind that not everything is gonna be in like perfect mint condition. You are gonna run into a lot of items that are gonna be damaged, have tears, or even have stains, because Jet Rag is pretty much purchasing bales from thrift stores, and it's like all of the excess clothes that isn't selling in stores. So for example, I picked up this crew neck sweatshirt that I think is super adorable. It does have like embellished snowflakes on the front, and then it has this like double contrast collar detail. But there is a crap ton of stains everywhere on this. I'll try to show you up close, but we have this little marking here near the underarm. On the front here, we have a weird little like yellow mark here. So not everything is gonna be super clean, but just as if you were shopping at a thrift store or buying anything secondhand, make sure you run it through the wash. But even with the Jet Rag stuff, because it sits with other dirty clothes for a pretty long time, you'll probably have to run it through the washer a few times until it's like clean. Hopefully you guys aren't too tired of these double collared sweatshirts, because I have the last one of this haul, and it's this navy one that has this, like, I'm just gonna say it's a Christmas flower, but it's mainly because I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's poinsettias, I don't know. Look, let's just look to Google because this is embarrassing. Poinsettia. Although I don't remember it being called that when I was a kid, but we'll just say poinsettias. So that's just pretty much the focal point of the sweater, and then we don't have anything on the back. I honestly feel like such a Grinch in this video because I don't like Christmas, and I'm also not the like biggest fan of Disney, and I actually did walk away with a little Disney quarter zip sweater, and this is actually something that Alexa gave to me. She was gonna take it with her, but she ended up passing on it. And also wanted to say, Alexa already has her video out of her experience shopping here at JetRag, so if you haven't seen it, I'll leave it linked down below. So I've been doing these JetRag videos for a while now, so I don't really go into depth about the whole process and like experience on how to shop there, but Alexa definitely went into depth and talked about even the bales, the layout, so highly recommend you guys go watch it. Again, it's down below. So let me just go ahead and show this sweater. There really isn't much to it. I love the pastel blue and the quarter zip detail, but really we just have this little Eeyore and the little Disney castle in the background. And of all characters, I really do like that it's Eeyore. I think it was on TikTok I came across that all the Winnie the Pooh characters represent some sort of like mental illness, and so Eeyore represents depression. I'm just like, buddy, I feel you. The next few items I'm gonna go through fairly quickly because they are t-shirts. The bale that Alexa and I stood in front of had a crap ton of t-shirts, and so she actually left me for like a few minutes to go pay the parking meter, and all of these guys were just like circling me trying to see what I found, and I was just like, y'all, get away, let me just like go through my clothes in peace. And of course I know it's just because all the guys are usually into the t-shirt game, and I was just lucky enough to come across that pile, but I'm just not as appreciative. So I'm just gonna go through these fairly quickly. And so the first one is a band tee, and it's Iron Maiden. I can't even tell you a song by Iron Maiden. So yeah, that pretty much does it for this. I mean, it looks pretty awesome. It's a little faded, super distressed. We have like holes in the armpits at the neckline, and so yeah, pretty awesome t-shirt. This next one I'm actually gonna keep for myself, surprisingly, and that's just because I have like a mad obsession with pirates. And so this graphic is a really spooky, scary looking pirate ship, and it says, "My Punk Pride," deeper down, and I don't know what this is in relation to. I just think the graphic is pretty awesome, but if you know what this is, let me know down in the comments. And then on the back, we do have some text that says, "I carve through these waves of grief," which sounds so depressing and totally fulfills my little emo heart. So gonna be keeping this one. This next band tee is Offspring. I actually know this band. I mainly got this one for Arthur, but he has a larger closet than I do, so I totally understand why he didn't want this. But I mean, it's pretty cool. It just has like the skeleton graphic on the front and then contrast text saying Offspring and Smash. And then this next one I was actually pretty stoked for because I'm a huge Panic at the Disco fan. I was actually gonna see them live at Riot Fest, but they ended up pooling. This is the album art for Death of a Bachelor, which that is honestly the only song I know of their like most current newer music. I am like super obsessed with their older stuff, so like A Fever You Can't Sweat Out and Pretty Odd Old, which I think is like 2005 2008-ish. I surprisingly picked up a Pendleton piece, and so we have this wool vest here. I absolutely love this. It does run a little big on me. It's a size large, and it does have this like contrast red detail around the neckline, so it is giving me kind of like alternative grunge vibes, or at least you can style it that way. But I love picking up Pendleton at a good price just because then I can offer it to you guys at a pretty awesome price. So if you're not familiar with my Whatnot live streams, I'll leave it down below. I host at least 4 live streams a month, and all the starting bids start off at a single $1. So come join if you want to get some cute clothes at a good price. I actually picked up another Disney piece, and this is actually kids clothing, so I think this is like a pajama dress or like a nightgown. I rarely pick up kids stuff, but I mean, I had to take this one with me just because I was really into this tag. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. I wish I had more knowledge and info about how to like date pieces and just, you know, more about the history of pieces that I pick up, but I don't, because as far as like my philosophy and like protocol when I'm out thrifting, I just get what I like. I don't necessarily stick to a certain era or decade. If I like it, it's coming home with me. But it is pretty awesome to like shop around and know the history that you're picking up. Alexa actually found this one and she ended up just giving it to me, and I think it's so dang awesome. I love the silhouette. It is a little bit more vintage and kind of gives me like Wonder Woman vibes. And it did come with I think it was like a black shoelace, which was super weird. But I just took that off, and I think I'm gonna put maybe like a black suede or leather lace-up detail. But I'm also gonna try to dye this black because I feel like this acid wash is a little too 80s, not really me. And then the beige against my skin makes me look hella nude. So I think we're gonna do black instead. So this is the second to last item I have, and when I picked it up and saw it, I was just like, oh yes, this skirt is gonna do something. It's gonna serve looks. It's super eccentric and bold, and I've never seen anything with this like fringe hem before, so I really liked it. I also don't pick up a lot of purple, so I thought it was gonna be perfect for me. But then I tried it on and it just didn't make sense at all. But I'm gonna blame it on my thighs because I think someone who has more of a narrow silhouette would probably be able to rock this a lot better than I would. And there isn't too much stretch to it, so it's kind of hard to style as well. But I mean, I'm into the flare, I'm into the movement, just not necessarily on me. We are down to the last item, so if you've made it this far, thank you so much. And I actually walked away with a leather trench coat. So it is a bit of a fixer-upper just because we are missing buttons and I'm not really liking the look of it now. So let me show you the buttons that are still attached. They're these like brown wood ones. I'm not into it. I'm not into it at all. And because I live in Santee Alley, I overheard someone talking about how there's a button store somewhere there. So I'm probably gonna go pick up something that's a little bit more modern. She's also a little bit wrinkly. So I'm just gonna put her on a hanger and maybe just have her hang around for a bit and see if it fixes any of the wrinkles. But I will get back to you guys with an update. I'll probably post it on my Instagram, so you guys go follow me there. I'm at Twinell_, and I'll let you guys know when she's all good to go. But you guys, that pretty much does it for the end of my $1 jet rag sale haul. If you liked any of the pieces, let me know in the comments down below. Also, now that you're done here, don't forget to head over to Alexa's channel. She already has her haul video up, and so I feel like her video is especially good if you are a first timer to the jet rag sale, just because she does go more into depth and gives you the ins and outs of how to shop the sale in general. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave her video and her channel down below, but also if you're wanting to save money on any future purchases, don't forget to get Karma's free Chrome extension through my link that's also found down below. But as always guys, I do post videos at least once a week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!